Hey, hello. How is everybody today? Just a quick little interruption of your day here. I want to show you where I'm at in my autumn journal. And so I am having fun with this. This is my autumn journal. And so far what I have finished is the front cover. I've got that on there, how that's going to be. I put a little charm on there, handmade with love, made with love, and a little cross. And then you all saw that I put my warty pumpkin on this page. And here I put in, I made this page. I took that image, I followed the image from the miniature book, the book for the minis. I'm loving this book. But see, this is the 2-inch book, the book that's got 2-inch little things in there. But this was this one here with the acorns, and instead I blew it up. And I made the larger acorns because I can do that with these. Even though the pattern shows everything for the 2-inch square, and I love them. Don't get me wrong there. I love them. And I'm going to be making a lot of 2-inch squares. But that one I made this. And then I'm loving working with this wool. And then I added around it, I picked out some buttons. Some of them are old vintage buttons. Excuse me, most of them are old and vintage, but I chose some that were of fall colors. And then I also added the pom-pom trim around the edges. This was my chicken page. And now on these pages, I still have space over here on some of them. Some of them I don't have a lot of space, but some of them I do, and I still may be able to add little things to these spaces like this. And then on this here last page, I put my other pumpkin, and although I've got 2 pumpkins in this book, it's okay. And so there might be some things I can do still on them empty spaces, which I probably will. But what I'm focusing on now is the 4 pages that are going to be these pages. So I cut 4 7x7 squares. So there'll be one for each page here. But what I want is a quote or something like a grateful something. I'm not sure exactly what will go on these 4 pages. But what I want to do with those 4 pages is I want to and if you all have any suggestion of just a short quote or something that might be really good in an autumn journal, then I don't know, autumn leaves, whatever, something. So not a little more than that, but anyway. But I've went through some of my my scrappy things, and I might want to do something like put some like a old vintage lace or something on the edge, and still have place here for a verse or a quote of some kind. But I've picked out a few that I can just maybe take parts of and put on the page. I have this piece. This one's nice too, that I can just stitch that in. If I put, something like this, maybe another little piece here, and then the stitch in the quote or whatever. That would be pretty too. This was just one I was just playing with just now while I'm watching that court film thing. Sarah Boone. Oh gosh, I don't know if any of you watch Trials, but it's interesting. This Sarah Boone one really got interesting. So now see how pretty that is. If that's like a little Battenberg lace, how pretty that would be put on the corner of that page. And this will be fun to decorate these pages, because I'll only decorate like an edge or a corner, and then the rest of the space will be for a quote, something to do with autumn, anything to do with autumn. And then I have a couple things I dug out. Here's another small little doily that might go on a page along with my little, it'll almost likely have, I love my circles. Made some into like wagon wheels, some into, I don't know, some I've even done like, this probably would be too big. Well, even if I were to put something like that on there at the top of the page or the bottom, something like this even, and then I have that space. And then I have this one that I made, which is pretty cool. I like that one, how that one turned out. And see, a couple of my pages here are kind of in the lavender colors, which then that would go good on a lavender page. Probably like this one. That one would be, and then I can still put a little. Now this, you might not call this really for fall, but the beautiful colors and in the muted, they're muted. Once those colors get muted, like these are, then it more is more toward fall colors too. But then if you put that piece up on a page, and so this is still in all my planning stages. Oh, I got a little bit of almost like a purple here. Then if I were to put this across from that one and then have a little verse, then the whole spread then is still very much like fall. And so, but anyway, that's just where my mind is going right now. See this little piece, this is definitely fall colors. So that would go good with this. And yeah, and there now. See, everything it's got to be checked out. See what's going to work. I love my chickens. I think my chickens turn out cute. But anyhow, now what I think I want to do is like this. I probably would have liked this better if this here, the pages are of regular felt. It's not wool felt. This is just regular acrylic felt that I used for this, for the pages, because that is very inexpensive, and to use that for the pages is just fine. But I think what I want to do is see if I can find some of a off color, of a muted color, not just the stark white. This might be the only one that's going to be stark white, which this is probably the one for autumn, is the one that really needed a muted color. But actually and that would have been perfect for winter too. So, because I'm going to be working on the winter one next. I'm working on the fall one now because it's fall. And then I'm going to be working on the winter, and then spring, and then summer. But, I can still use my little things on these pages too. This one's pretty much fall colors. This one here is just a crazy hurricane. Little piece. And so I'm dressing these up however I dress those up is going to be how things will be, I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff out there right now. I've got so much that I've done up. This one here, a little square one I've done. And I like that I'm, I might even end up using these little miniature ones well, you know what? I've only got 6 of these miniature ones made, but I could actually fit 9 on a page. So if I were to, I don't know where they all are. They're in this box. I'm just amazed at how full my box here is becoming with all of these little things. I still just love my bird. And I'm having so much fun with these things. And so, yeah, even if I were to go around like the edge, like this, and then put a quote right here, a verse, a quote right here, that would make a nice page. So, like I have this now, this that says give thanks, but if I actually put give thanks here, and these are around it, that I think that would be awesome. So I've got so many choices of what I can do there, and with the book, and I almost don't want to go on Pinterest, because man, I find a rabbit hole to go down in them when I go on Pinterest. But anyhow, that's kind of just where I am now with my journal, is now to be working on these opposite pages. So these ones, I've got a main image on each of those pages, and then on the opposite pages, then there'll be, I may not use this purple-ish. No, I will. I like purple. I want to have some purple in there. But that'll be fun. Boy, if I could somehow stitch this pumpkin. Nah. That wouldn't work, really. I just love my old pumpkin. No, I just love my old pumpkin. I think That pumpkin turned out really cute. That would be a neat pin cushion, too. Poke pins in my pumpkin. Be like a voodoo pumpkin. No. But anyhow, I like how this one, I put the 3 little 1-inch circles inside a larger circle. And I might add more to this too, maybe like buttons or something. I just like more. I just like nothing to be too plain. I don't like things to be too plain at all. Okay, well this isn't going to be a long video because my daughter's birthday is today. She's having a rough birthday because she's turning 50, or she is 50. And 50 is I remember when I turned 50, it was a little rough. It was a little rough accepting that. Now I'm 75 and it's no big deal anymore. Now it's just a number, but I don't know, that age 50 is just, that's just a big number. It's just a big number. But, and I remember when I turned 50, it wasn't easy. Oh, well, that's the day I went and got a tattoo. On my 50th birthday, I went with my niece, and I went and got a tattoo of a rose on my ankle. And then I called everybody I knew when I got home and said, guess what I just did? I told them what I did, and I told them what I did, and it just made me feel young. Well, now I've got an issue, and my legs have got a health issue. I don't have it, it's just my legs. But with that health issue that I have, my tattoo is completely gone. It's because the skin is so bad on my legs. I'm going to skim through this book a little bit more too and see, because now this here, the Journal with Thread, a practical guide to sewing seasonal stories in fabric and thread with iron-on transfers. So there might even be an iron-on transfer back here that maybe I would want to look into. So beautiful these things are. But anyhow, I'm going to go back through here too and kind of look at the things that this lady did with hers. So that's her winter page. So her fall, gosh, anything white, autumn page. Oh, look at what was in her autumn page there. Now, she's got a lot going on her pages because hers is all thread. Now I'm using wool and thread. So, oh man, I gotta read too because I'm sure there's stuff. Oh, look at these beautiful. See, and I'm now looking at these and I'm almost thinking maybe I can find even more to put in the white areas of my page, which on hers now she's got white. Hers is all done on a white background and it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And she goes on to winter. And so, oh, it's just, I really almost need more than just 5 pages. But I'm only going to stick with the 5 pages in each journal. And if I want to go more into another journal, then I can, you know. Because I've got another journal that I've been working on with using a lot of felt, wool felt. And so, but yeah, I can do a lot of these little threads, journal with thread along these areas here. You know, that's probably what I'll do, is like, because just looking at the cover of this book, look how she's got a little butterfly there, just small little things. And so just journaling with thread. You know what I've started doing? I like journaling with thread. I love the thoughts that can go through your mind while you're doing something like this, like my butterfly. Ever since my daughter passed away, which now has been, oh my gosh, it's been 10 months. butterflies. Every time I see a butterfly, I say hi to my daughter, because, and sometimes so many butterflies show up in a day. Other days I don't see many butterflies at all. And so the thoughts that I have while I'm working on something, out like a particular piece, go into that piece. And a lot of my journals right now, I just did one yesterday that I went through and I just tore out all the pages and threw them away, of things that I don't want my children to read after I'm gone. I feel like some of the things that I've written might not be taken as they were meant when I wrote them. And so I could just even paint over those pages. I don't know. But, I'll keep a journal. Like this here book has been just hanging out here for a while, which I'll just doodle in this. This one I don't think I've really written. Each day is an opportunity for a fresh start. Now, see, this is the kind of stuff I like to journal. This will stay. There's no better roadmap to happiness than one imprinted in your heart. And so this, I like to journal. These are the kind of things that will stay. And music inspires the soul to soar. But if there's a page that maybe I just felt the need to write in, and I don't think I have any of that in this book right now. Survivor Guilt. Oh, these are funny little things I wrote in there. But, these here I was just writing like winter. Branches with snow, a snowman, Christmas tree, snowflakes, candy cane. These are just little ideas to go in my winter journal. Summer, beach with buckets and shovels. 4th of July, birds and cardinals, woodhead woodpeckers. Spring, a garden, a rainy day, St. Patrick's Day, and Valentine's Day. And so I just little ideas there. Fallen leaves, colored leaves, Thanksgiving dinner, Halloween, wagon with pumpkins. Oh, I did that on the cover. And so I just kind of write down notes, or sometimes I just doodle. But when I go through, that was a grocery list. When I go through, this book just stays. I always have one that just stays right here, and then if something crosses my mind, I can write in it. And but if there's something personal, I'll tear that page out and I dispose of it, because once I wrote it, it was meant for me. It was my thoughts. And so I'm getting rid of a lot of them pages. So, because, I'm 75, you never know. I plan to live to 95, which gives me another 20 years. But who knows? I might get run over by a herd of wild buffalo and go earlier. You never know when you step out the door what's going to be out there. And so I just kind of, some of the stuff I just don't want left. But when you journal like this, when you journal something that is like this is journaling, even though I'm not writing my thoughts and it's not a dear diary and stuff, it's just a beautiful, memorable piece for me. And then even, after I'm gone, maybe my kids won't even care about this stuff. Maybe they'll throw it away, I don't know. But, hi, Papa.
Hi, sweetie.
And so, yeah, well, I wasn't going to be on this long. This was going to be just a short little video. But I'm going to just go ahead and read. This time I'm going to read out of my Tree of Life from the Salesian collection. And I marked a poem I want to read about the little blessings. Sometimes the little blessings are greatest of them all. A rose in summer's garden, a tree so firm and tall, a bird that lends its music, one violet growing wild, the stream along the meadow, the laughter of a child. God sends us little blessings in every newborn day, the sun and the sunset to cheer us on our way. A million golden moments we oft call commonplace, forgetting all the beauty or just a smiling face. The lovely little things in life, however small they be, so often lend us charms untold, embrace us happily. Do offer thanks to God above each time you kneel in prayer for all the little blessings in such a goodly share. And that was written by Garnett Ann Schultz and put into this here book. And so I've got like 4 or 5 of the different Salesian collection books, which those have got some very, very good little poetries and stories in them. And so with that, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and sound, serene, keep you happy, healthy, and humble, and stitch something together. It's amazing how soothing stitching is, and for some reason stitching through this wool, and you don't have to stitch anything big, just something little, and somehow stitching, the needle just goes so smoothly through the wool, and it's just amazing. This here little piece is just a piece, I had a piece of this is just a piece of batting, and I just started putting some little tiny pieces on there, just little scrunchy pieces, and it just covered up the whole thing with just, and you know, that's nothing, but it just turned out so pretty in my heart, you know. It just, every little stitch I put on there, it was just, who knows, I could even put this on a, because there's a lot of fall colors, because a lot of these were scraps that I've got cut from doing things this month, you know, fall month. So you never know what's going to happen, but I'll let you know. I'll come back even again tomorrow and let you know what I do for the rest of today.
I'm here to let you know.
You're here to let me know what?
It's supper. Let's go.
It's up. Oh, it's supper time. Okay. Well, Papa just said it's supper time, so God bless you all, and I may see you. I won't see you later today, but I'll see you tomorrow again. Hopefully, the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Okay. God bless, and no matter what, stay another day. God bless.